Each of these cars has set a record for accelerating to an insane 400 km per hour and then braking. They are the Bugatti Chiron, the Koenigsegg Regera, and the Rimac Nevera. Let's compare their best runs to see who excels in acceleration, reaching speeds of 100, 200, 300, and accordingly, up to 400 km per hour. Let's get started. We'll line up 3 official record-breaking videos from these cars. These represent their best runs and the results they can achieve under near-perfect conditions. At the top, we have the Bugatti Chiron, which was unveiled in 2016 as an evolution of the Bugatti Veyron. It features an 8-liter W16 engine with 1,500 horsepower and the hypercar weighs 1,996 kg. It's equipped with all-wheel drive. In the bottom left corner is the Koenigsegg Regera, presented in 2015. This is a hybrid hypercar with a 5-liter V8 and 3 additional electric motors, reaching a combined peak power of 1,500 horsepower. It has rear-wheel drive, and the acceleration from 0 to 400 km per hour happens on a single gear. On the right, we have the electric hypercar, the Rimac Nevera. It's equipped with 4 electric motors, 1 for each wheel, and it has a peak power of 1914 horsepower and 2,300 Nm of torque. It weighs 2,150 kg. Now, let's move on to the comparison, from 0 to 100 km per hour. First off, unsurprisingly, is the Rimac Nevera, reaching 100 km per hour in just 1.8 seconds. This is, by the way, currently an absolute world record for road cars. Coming in second is the Bugatti with 2.4 seconds, thanks to its all-wheel drive. The third spot goes to the Koenigsegg Regera, with a time of 2.8 seconds. Continuing in the same vein, from 0 to 200 km per hour, Rimac took only 4.4 seconds to accelerate to 200 km per hour. Next, the Koenigsegg and the Bugatti started to even out, but the Koenigsegg accelerated slightly faster. Most city cars can reach 100 km per hour in this time, but the Rimac has already hit 300 km per hour. As we can see, the Bugatti is starting to lose ground here, while the Koenigsegg is catching up to the Rimac. The Regera clocked in at 10.6 seconds and the Bugatti at 13.1 seconds. In those 13 seconds, we see the Koenigsegg almost catching up to the Rimac in terms of speed. When it comes to hitting 400 km per hour, we see that the Koenigsegg hypercar, which is already 6 years old, gets there first, in 20.4 seconds. The Rimac electric hypercar needed just 1 more second to hit the same speed. These cars start to brake when the Bugatti has only reached 350 km per hour. As we can see, while the pilots of the Rimac and Koenigsegg are starting to brew their coffee, the Bugatti is still accelerating. Let's continue, and that's not all. I kindly ask you to click the subscribe button and let's proceed. Here are a few more interesting observations. The Rimac is the leader in accelerating both up to 100 km per hour and from 100 to 200 km per hour. It only needed 2.59 seconds to go from 100 to 200 km per hour. However, it has always been claimed that the Koenigsegg Regera truly unleashes its dynamic potential after reaching 150 km per hour. At this point, the electric motors continue to accelerate the car while the internal combustion engine increasingly kicks in. That's why it takes the Koenigsegg just 3.2 seconds to accelerate from 200 to 300 km per hour. It's also the leader in going from 300 to 400 km per hour, achieving it in 11.2 seconds. It's such an exciting time we live in. 10 to 20 years ago, I would have never thought that cars would be able to accelerate to 100 km per hour in less than 2 seconds and to 400 km per hour in about 20 seconds. Let me know what you think about this and don't hesitate to like and subscribe to the channel.